Summer vacation is over, and it's so good to be back alongside Elijah Casper.
What's going on, buddy?
I'm Rob Lepp, and you're probably thinking to yourself while you're watching this, who are these guys? And what is UA Overtime? This is UAlbany's exclusive sports show. We're going to talk about UAlbany sports, professional sports, college sports. We've got it all for you right here. A little bit about us. We're two guys, diehard sports fans. We're friends, so we're not going to hate on each other too much. We're going to try to keep it friendly here. But we got some takes. We got a lot of things we got to get off our chest. We've had all summer to wait for this moment right here, and we are pretty excited to be here with you guys. The original name for this show was The Sports and Stuff, and he jacked that name.
I didn't jack it. It was my name.
He took it for his podcast, so we're very lighthearted. We're not too serious. We don't take the show too seriously. We're going to have a lot of fun here. So the question I got to ask you got a lot of talking. Well, give me a lot of standings here.
A lot of standings.
But who is your team? I know you're a big Red Sox guy. Who is the team you're going for? Who's going to win the World Series? That's the question that everyone watching right now needs to know.
I mean, my heart, obviously the Red Sox.
But you're biased, though. You're a Red Sox.
I'm biased, right. So my head, Houston Astros.
Okay.
They just beat the Red Sox 2 out of 3 in Boston. They got one of the youngest teams in baseball. They got one of the best teams in baseball. Their pitching staff, led by Verlander, Cole. I mean, it's just, they're the team to beat. Defending World Series champs. They look just as hungry as they did last year. In the NL, I have no idea who's going to make it. It's just a crapshoot out there. Like I said, the Cubs are overrated, so they're not going to make it. But
I think when you look at the AL, I think it's the 3 best teams in baseball, right? You got the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Astros. Are you going to argue with me there, or
well, I'm
we
just
good on that one?
In the order, it's the Red Sox, Astros, Yankees.
What, Yankees, Red Sox, Astros?
Whatever.
No?
Well, yeah, 4-game sweep in Boston.
All right, NL, who you got?
NL, I'm going to go with the Dodgers.
Dodgers?
They're still not technically in the playoffs. They're a game back, but they're 1.5 back in the division, 1 back in the wild card. That team's too talented. They got Machado at the trade deadline. They got a bunch of young guys. They got Kershaw, who I think is the best pitcher to ever do it.
Ever do it?
Yeah. He's his ERA career.
Like 3 hot takes. You've been on for 5 minutes. Come on, man.
That's what people want. People want the hot takes, Rob. I'm here to give it to them. So they got Kershaw. They got Rich Hill, who's an older wonder. I don't know. This guy's like 35, still dominating out there. I just think the Dodgers are too talented. Their payroll's too high. They'll get in there, and I think they're the team to beat. They almost won it last year, but I don't know. I think they're the team in the National League.
This is what you're thinking. Just because the Dodgers have Magic Johnson running the ship doesn't mean they're the best team. Just because they spend the most money doesn't mean they're the best team. Well, I'm going with the Yankees or the Red Sox.
Okay.
The Yankees haven't had Aaron Judge. He's coming
That's
back.
fair,
2-month
that's
injury.
fair.
They got Giancarlo Stanton. They got pretty good rotation overall.
It's pretty
No?
good. If
They got
Severino
90
can right the
wins
ship.
This year. Boston's got 100. Whoever's going to win, it's coming out of the AL.
101.
101?
Jeez. First time since 1946 that we've had 100 wins.
All right, so put it down on paper. Who's your team to win the World Series? As we speak right now, September 2018. Who's going to win the World Series?
The Red Sox. I mean, I got to say it because I'm a Red Sox fan, and they have the best record. I'm going Red Sox. Wouldn't surprise me if it was Houston.
I'm going with a big upset here.
You're going to say the Yankees?
The Yankees.
Oh.
They're going to win the wild card game. ALCS. Go up against the Red Sox. Take it in 7. In Boston.
Okay.
In Fenway.
Wait, that's a 5-game series. Yeah.
No, the ALCS.
DS. They're going to face the Red Sox in the DS, though.
Oh, you don't know how the standings are going to go.
No, I do.
Fair enough.
All right. So they're going to beat the Red Sox.
They will beat the Red Sox. You will cry. You will come up here wearing a Yankees hat and a Yankees jersey.
No, I will never do that.
And you will dance around this studio.
Nope. No. Will you do it if the Red Sox win?
What do you want?
I'm not dancing. No, I can't do that. For my own integrity, I can't dance around the studio.
And if the Yankees lose, what do I have to do?
Nothing. Just cry about it.
It's a deal.
We want on-camera tears. Force them if you got to. Sprinkle some water on your face before the show. That's what we're doing before. All right? That's the shake. If you cry, whoever wins, losers got to cry.
Segment 1.
So we don't have a teleprompter today. Rob's being a chicken. He had stories written. He's not going to do them. You know what? I'll be all right. I'll do my stories.
Be LeBron and put the team on your back.
I'm going to put the team on my back.
Okay.
We're going to go to the finals, and we're going to lose to the Warriors. All right. So I wrote a story about the NFL contracts. I mean, people are getting paid out there. Just before the NFL season started, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 big contracts that were made right before the start of the season. I'm going to start off with my quarterback.
Who's your quarterback?
Aaron,
I wonder who this would be.
Aaron Rodgers, or as I like to call him, the best to ever do it. The man got paid. The bad man got paid. 4-year, $134 million extension. Totally worth it. I know people are saying, oh, you paid too much. Not enough. Pay him more, whatever he wants. We deserve to give him so much money. Sorry, not we. I know I'm supposed to work on that. Not we. The Packers.
Shout out Eden Pickus.
Yes, the Packers pay him whatever he needs. But he got paid. And then right in the first game, he went up against a man who signed the largest deal ever for a defensive player, Khalil Mack, 6-year, $141 million deal with the Bears after he was traded from the Raiders. That was insane. We had two of the biggest contracts going up at it in the first game, and Khalil Mack looked every bit worth that contract. He was a menace in that first half. Touchdown on an interception, fumble recovery, sacks. What do you think? Worth that money?
My question to you is, if you pay your quarterback $30, $40 million, whatever it's going to keep going up to, right?
Right.
But how do you build a team around Aaron Rodgers? Like, isn't that the problem? Because they have no one to build around Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
they got Jimmy Graham. They got a decent defense, but overall, last 7 years, nothing.
Yeah.
No Super Bowl. What's going on, Mr. Packers?
Well, here's the thing.
Where's your cheese hat and everything?
Ooh, I'll wear that next time. So, even before we paid him, we had the money to sign these people, to go out and get free agents, and we did nothing. Our front office is terrible. We have not signed any free agents. Jimmy Graham's the biggest free agent signing since Charles Woodson. I mean, and he's not even that good anymore. I mean,
Are you a part owner? Are you one of those? Are you a part owner of the Packers?
I wish I was, because I could really, I could complain
I actually
for real.
am. So
Are you really?
you should respect me a little more
congrats.
than
That's
you should
awesome.
be talking to me with a nicer
I'm
tone.
sorry
I'm a
for-
part owner of your favorite
Well, then
team.
make the right decisions. Jeez. But no, it's fine. You saw what that team does without him. They're awful. The other teams in the NFL seem that they can pay their players and then still put a product on the field. We just can't do that. Which leads me to the other team.
Who's the other team?
The New York Giants, who paid.
You're going to talk about my team?
I mean, I'm just going to say some things.
Okay, fair ugh. Go.
Odell Beckham Jr., 6-year, $95 million deal, record for a wide receiver. The guy's talent, unquestionable. One of the best, if not the best receiver in the game. But he's a head case. We've all seen it, kicking the kicking net and then proposing to it. Did he ever get that far? I don't know. He was weird with the kicking net.
We'll have to check in on that, see how
Check
it went.
the tape on that. But 6-year, $95 million deal. That's a lot of the Giants' money put in one wide receiver.
Well, I think it's a little different. I think it's different in the sense that this is the only way I can rationalize it, right?
Okay.
If you believe in Eli Manning, if you think Eli Manning is the guy for the next 2 to 3 years, he can win you Super Bowls. He's already won 2. Hey, you want to talk about Aaron Rodgers?
All right. Just keep going. Keep going.
2
We
is
don't have to
greater
talk
than
about
1 every
that.
time, right?
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yeah,
2 over
that's-
1? Okay.
all right, whatever.
So if Eli Manning is your guy,
Yep.
Saquon Barkley, maybe best running back in football. Or is it too soon for that?
Too soon. Way
Too
too
soon?
soon.
Okay.
Todd Gurley.
So Eli, Saquon Barkley, Odell, the best receiver in football, most talented in football.
Yep.
Yes.
I would say between size, speed, catching
Improved
ability.
offensive line.
Yep, that's true.
Defense, good enough.
That's one
We
week.
got a little
We'll find out.
2011, 2007 formula going here. Is it like that?
You
No?
better hope, but I don't know. It's too early to tell. We'll see against the.
I mean, $95 million is a lot of money, especially for a guy you don't know. A year from now, is he going to be in Miami? Is he going to be on a boat? Is he going to be
Dropping
eating,
passes against the Packers.
Is he going to be eating pizza in his bed? Like, I don't know. So fine, you make a fair point.
That's right.
But
I
if
mean,
all these check marks happen, then
you got a team
you got a team that can
that
win a
won
Super
3
Bowl.
games last year.
That can win 13 this year.
Hey, I get it. I understand where you're coming from. I think.
I don't think there's any notes on that sheet that can defend this argument.
No,
so-
I'm going to say that it's not a terrible deal because in the NFL these days, people are just paying people whatever they want to get paid. I've seen what Odell can do. He can torch a defense, much like Khalil Mack can destroy an offense. Rodgers can do whatever he wants. But these 3 guys, they definitely are worth that money. I think all 3 of them, because they can disrupt the other side of the field so easily because of their talent. Which leads me to the next guy, who might be the best defensive player in all of football, Aaron Donald, Los Angeles Rams. He got paid 6-year, $135 million deal, which was the record.
Khalil Mack's better, actually, but okay.
Really?
Khalil Mack's better.
All right. Well, I personally think Aaron Donald's better. That guy almost sacks the quarterback every single time. I'm going to pull a stat out of my butt here. I don't know if it's right, but it's close to it. He had pressure on the quarterback 36% of the time, 36% of his snaps.
Okay.
That's 15% better than 15-20% better than the average player in the NFL. I think Donald is a menace. If he's not better than Mack, they're at the same playing level.
Last thing here, I'm getting the buzzer in my ear. We got to go to a commercial break, but Brady versus Rodgers. You got to pick one. I think I know where you're going, but in 10 seconds or less, tell me why.
Rodgers, because he's mobile, he's got a better arm, and he's more accurate.
Brady because he's got more rings. He's a better competitor. He is obsessed with football, and he's got a better wife.
And he's got Belichick as his coach.
Good job,
All
sir.
right, cool. All right, Rob. Looks like you got some courage here. What are you gonna do? You gonna do a story for us?
I'm gonna do a story for you guys.
Awesome. I can take this part off.
So it's September, right? And you're thinking it's football time, college football, the NFL. But we're gonna talk a little bit NBA right now in September. I don't know how you feel about that, but the Lakers making a move that not too many people realize, and it's gonna end up being very beneficial come the summer, come June, July. So a 4-year, $72 million deal for Luol Deng, right? Luol Deng hasn't been too good. He only played one game all season long. And they were able to buy out the last 2 years of his contract, which now means the Lakers, LeBron Lakers, are going to have $38 million in cap space come summer 2019. Now, when LeBron went to L.A., all the talk was he went there for business decisions. He went there because it's warm in L.A. His kids like L.A. He's got all these business and movie things in L.A., but now they've got enough cap space for LeBron to get that second free agent to bring in. You know, that was the other talk, Elijah. LeBron is only going to go to L.A. if he has another free agent come with him, right?
It's true.
He didn't get that free agent, but now he's going to have that second guy. And what would you think if LeBron James and Kevin Durant, I'm going to throw it out there.
Okay.
I know it's a long shot. I know it's crazy. But what if Kevin Durant and LeBron James played on the same team with Lonzo Ball, with Brandon Ingram? Hey, is JaVale McGee, Lance Stevenson, Rajon Rondo, are they going to be there? I don't know. But if you have LeBron or Durant or maybe Jimmy Butler, hey, maybe Kyrie, probably not, but
I could see
your thoughts are what?
I could see a Kevin Durant and LeBron James team winning the NBA Finals.
I mean, that's not really a hot take, though.
No,
That's kind of a given.
I think that, I mean, even if Golden State kept their contact.
Yeah, if they were on the same team, they would win. But do you think they would actually do that move? Like, do you think Kevin Durant would suck up his pride after winning 2 straight finals, 2 straight MVPs, say, you know what? LeBron is better than me. But gotta go jump on his back. Gotta go win more titles. Does he really want to do that with Clay and Steph and these Warriors? You know, they're talking on the phone to get him to come. Like, is he really gonna leave?
Well, when you put it that way, no.
Okay. Well.
He is I mean, I don't think he's the kind of guy that'd be like, oh, you know, me and LeBron, that'd be a great team.
But do you think Kevin Durant likes being number 2? Like,
no, he wants to prove that he's better than LeBron.
Okay.
So I don't think he'll join a team with LeBron. I think it'd be awesome to see him play together. I know they're friends or whatever, but even on this Golden State team, I don't think he's the guy. The Golden State fans still see Curry as the guy. So I don't know if he'll go to L.A., but I think Durant's out of Golden State pretty soon.
Like how soon? Like after this season?
Yeah, after they win again. I think 3's enough for him. Yeah.
And but wouldn't you think he want to get more than LeBron? Because they both got 3 then. Does he want to get the 4th?
I think at this point, if he's won 3, he's like, I can do this by myself. Like LeBron did.
So he's not going
to
join Kevin. He's not going to join LeBron.
No, he's going to go somewhere else completely. Hopefully the Heat. But
are you a Heat fan?
Yeah.
Packers, Heat, like, can you explain this to me?
No, I can't.
Like, we got time. I mean,
all right. Well, my dad was a Red Sox fan, so that's easy enough. My dad was a Packers fan. That's easy enough. I love Dwayne Wade. Heat. There you go.
Okay, so dad is a front runner. You're a front runner.
I'm not.
It just kind of.
Well, the Heat weren't. You know, I like Dwayne Wade.
When they had LeBron
no,
and Wade.
Before LeBron.
That's what they all say.
Before LeBron. D Wade was my guy. Even now, why would I still be a Heat fan now?
That's true. That's true.
I would have followed the other 100,000 people that left the Heat.
Jump to the Warriors bandwagon.
Yeah, it's no. I still like the Heat. I'll root for him, and that's why Pat Riley's going to pull his magic one more time before he retires, get Kevin Durant on Heat.
All right, so NBA September talk, like, you got to give me who your favorite free agent signing of the summer was. I'm putting you on the spot.
Jeez, I don't even, honestly, it's football season. Give me some refreshers.
I mean, I'm going with Kawhi Leonard. To Toronto?
Well, to San Antonio. It was a trade.
I'm saying the biggest offseason move. Kawhi Leonard, right?
Oh, I got one.
Go for it.
Boogie Cousins to the Warriors.
Oh, come on, dude. You're just taking the easy way. Yeah, they're going to win whether they have Boogie Cousins or not, right?
Yeah, but say he has an Achilles tear, which is one of the worst injuries you can get.
Did you see the video? He's dunking right now. It's September.
Okay, so say he comes back. He's fine. They lose Kevin Durant.
Okay.
DeMarcus Cousins, they signed him to a long-term deal.
They're not going to lose Kevin Durant.
Well, if my theory is correct,
fair enough.
He goes to the Heat. And then they have DeMarcus Cousins to replace Kevin Durant. I mean, that team is just stacked for years to come. Even if they lose Klay Thompson, sorry.
The logic is flawed, though. You can't
buddy.
replace Kevin Durant with Boogie Cousins.
No, but
Durant's the second best player in the league. Hey, you ask Warrior fans, he's the best player in the league. Did you see those 2 shots the last 2 years in the finals?
He has the most unblockable shot in the NBA, pretty much. It's 7 feet tall with another 3-foot wings or jump. You can't block a shot. It's easy. Yeah.
You like Houston?
No.
With the Knicks.
Oh my gosh. The Knicks are a disgrace to the NBA.
So is it going to be a Warriors three-peat? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, Warriors 3-peat. NBA season's over. I'll write it down right now. Warriors. I don't even know how to spell it. Whatever. Warriors win. They're going to sweep whoever they face.
Who's going to get in the East, though?
Toronto. I mean, they got Kawhi Leonard.
You don't like Boston?
Ooh, I forgot about them.
Forgot about the Celtics.
Boston's good. They are good.
Kyrie and Gordon Hayward.
But here's
and Scary Terry.
Yeah, he's overrated. Here's how I see it. They were the number 1 team in the East. The Raptors were. And they got rid of DeRozan, who choked in the playoffs.
Yes.
Upgraded
Yes.
with arguably the best two-way player in the NBA. They upgraded. I think that team only got better. They didn't get worse. So if they had a record-setting amount of wins, they'll take that next step. They don't have to worry about the kryptonite of LeBron James in the East anymore. And I think them and Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals would be a great matchup.
That's the other thing I was going to bring up. Now that LeBron is in LA, the final streak is going to come to an end. Unless they somehow beat the Warriors, you're going to be okay with that? Like,
That's not
are you going to be able to sleep at night? The 7-8 straight finals is going to come to an end? Like,
I mean,
you were pretty young back then. Like, you're probably still in like middle school, right?
I mean, it's been a while. Yeah, I mean, it's upsetting. I mean, but at the same time, we finally have a different person, different team. We'll see. We've only seen LeBron past 8 years. Now this Warriors team, who's going to make it again? Yeah. Houston, I don't think they'll be able to knock them off. So, unless LeBron pulls off the upset, which would be even crazier, we're going to get Golden State against a new team. And I think Boston might be able to play them well. If Boston, and then Kawhi, we saw what he did before he got hurt in that playoff series. They were up 30-something. Yeah. So it'll be good to get some new people in the finals, but it's not going to last long, because LeBron's going to figure something out and get back there.
Warriors over Celtics in 6. Give me a prediction. That's mine.
That's yours? I'm going to go Warriors over Raptors in 4.
In 4?
Yeah, I mean, I wrote it down. Warriors win sweep.
Okay, there you heard it.
All
Warriors over Raptors in 4.
Don't hold us
Add him
accountable.
on Twitter, Elijah Casper, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
When's your next podcast?
Do you want to do our cool facts of the day?
It's going to happen. Just tell me what the podcast is.
I'm doing another podcast today. If you want to, you can follow me at follow us, my buddy CJ and I, at Sports and Stuff Pod on Twitter. That's with a Z after the sports. We just put out our first 2 episodes. It's a lot of fun. I did steal the idea, but it was also my idea, so I really can't steal my own idea.
Back, yes.
So, no, do another podcast today. I think it's a good warm up, and maybe I'll
warm up.
Maybe I'll bring some content from over there to here, and this will become an even better show.
Lance Stevenson's not happy with you. He's got my back, and he's not happy with what he's heard today. Lance Stevenson.
What about him? I don't get that.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's overrated too. He's not going to help LeBron do anything.
Time for a new segment we like to call Don't Know It, Now You Do. Now the Cleveland Browns.
Did you think of that by yourself?
I did think of that by myself.
That is good. That is good.
The Cleveland Browns, America's favorite team, off to their best start since 2004. The last 13 years, think about this. Every single year in the first week of the season, the Cleveland Browns lost a football game.
Ugh.
But this week, that finally ended. They tied a comeback, a 2-touchdown from behind, comeback 21-21 tie against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the team that has destroyed them over the past decade just every single time. Think about this. This is the first time they haven't lost a football game since Christmas Eve 2016. What were you doing on Christmas Eve 2016?
Waiting for Santa Claus to show up. He didn't show up that year. It was a rough year, but at least the Browns won.
Well, what happened? What did you do?
It's a long story. I don't want to talk. We'll save it for the next episode.
Okay. So the Cleveland Browns, they haven't won a game yet, but for the first time since Christmas Eve
didn't
2016,
lose.
they didn't lose a game.
Yes, good for the Browns.
Take that with you as I go home this week.
I got another Brown stat that might be a little better than the one you had.
Oh, okay.
So the Browns, on Sunday, they were +5 in the turnover, or the takeaway category.
Yeah, big words, yes.
Yeah. This is courtesy of Bill Barnwell on Twitter, by the way. Got to quote my sources. So they were +5 on takeaways on Sunday. Since the Browns returned to the NFL, teams with a turnover margin of +5 or better in a game are 132, 4, and 1. Now we all know
where this is going.
The Browns had the one tie, but they also are responsible for 2 of those losses.
Oh my God.
So they 130.
It's a train wreck, man. It's a train wreck.
So let's take the Browns out.
Okay.
Teams with a +5 turnover margin in the
Yes.
game. 132-2. The Browns, for some reason, have lost 2 of those games.
Kind of dumb it down for some of the slower viewers. Turnover means interception,
fumble. The Browns had, I think they had 6 against the Steelers.
Yeah.
The Steelers only had 1 interception, so they were +5, and they tied.
And their kicker missed the game-winning 43-yard field goal with 13 seconds left in overtime. It got blocked by not J.J. Watt, but T.J. Watt.
Hey, you want to know another fun fact? This isn't even scripted. You and I have the same amount of sacks J.J. Watt does the past 2 years.
Good job.
Nice.
Final stat of the day.
0. No, I got one more stat. I'm going to do it.
I'm saying, like,
here we go.
I'm drum rolling it.
All right. We all know about Jacob Degrom, the Mets pitcher. He's dominant. Poor guy plays for the Mets, though. So this year, Jacob Degrom, if you take away his 8 wins and his 8 winning starts, he is 0-9 with a 2.20 ERA. So that means over the course of every 9 innings, he only gives up 2.2 runs. That is still the best ERA in the National League.
That's still, is it really?
And that's when he loses. Or that's if he was 0-9.
The only good thing for a Mets fan right now is that David Wright's coming back for that last week before he retires.
Is it
like, it's
good?
really the only thing you can possibly say is good about the Mets right now.
That might be depressing. I don't know if
it's good and bad, but like you haven't seen him since what, 2016?
I actually thought he retired 3 years ago.
What was like further away? The Browns winning a game or David Wright on the field? I think it's pretty close.
I mean,
that's
a good one. That's a pretty good one. Yeah. So those are the stats of the day. You didn't know it before, but now you do know it. What is it called?
Didn't know it. Now you do.
Yeah. So now you know some stuff you didn't know before.
All right, we've got like 30 seconds. Any closing thoughts, any errors or omissions you'd like to add to the program before we allow the crew to run out of here and never talk to us again?
It's a great episode. I think we did a great job. Crew did a great job. Let's hope they get us back next week because we're going to have a bunch of more stuff that you didn't know, and you're going to know it.
For the entire Albany Student Television staff, the very hot take-centric Elijah Casper.
A little too hot over here.
I'm Rob Lepp. We'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we don't get canceled. If not, we'll be right back here on UA Overtime. Thanks for watching.